Welcome back. We now turn our attention to a significant moment in the history of Namibia, rather the Namibia University of Science and Technology. The institution is honoring one of its most influential leaders by renaming its library after the former Vice-Chancellor, Professor Tjama Tjivikua, a gesture that celebrates years of dedication, academic growth, and visionary leadership. To help us understand the importance of this renaming and, of course, what it actually means for students, staff, and the wider community, we're joined by Ms. Nashilongo Gervasius, Acting Director of Corporate Engagement and Internationalisation at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thanks for having me, John.
Absolute pleasure to have you. Talk to us about what actually led to the decision of renaming NUST Library after the former Vice-Chancellor.
Sure. So I should recognize that this conversation and decision has been long oncoming for our university. I think already Council in 2022 was deliberating on this kind of decision, and recently has revisited the decision to finally rename the library. And so we're honored to have that and happening tomorrow in the event that the university is also celebrating its 10th year of existence, yes, as a university. Yeah.
Just at the right time, I guess. So what symbolic value does the renaming actually carry for NUST, as an institution, and for the academic community at large?
So the library is a symbol of knowledge. It is a symbol of scholarship. It is a symbol of inquiry, and really, I want to believe those are many of the values that Prof. Tjivikua has carried over the years in the establishment of the Polytechnic and as a founding Vice-Chancellor for the Namibia University of Science and Technology. So this renaming really reinforces many of those values and really speaks to the institutional memory as part of his legacy, but really cementing it at this point. Obviously for us, this really also speaks again to the transformation nature and story that remains visible in the mind and the heart of many Namibians. And I think that story is also going to remain for a very long time. Yes.
Absolutely. And what message do you actually hope that this gesture will send to not only current students, but scholars and future leaders who actually walk through those doors of the library?
Definitely. So I think the key message here is that there must be leadership that is grounded in service, leadership that is grounded in discipline, and also integrity. And I think with those three really leaves a very lasting legacy. And that's, I think, a legacy that cannot be denied in the case of the leadership of Prof. Tjivikua and what it meant, his contribution to the Namibia University of Science and Technology and its predecessor, the Polytechnic of Namibia.
Yeah. Aside from, renaming the library, are there perhaps any plans to then enhance or upgrade the library, especially when it comes to services and its facilities that it has? I mean, it's a beautiful library. I've been inside, but are there any plans in the pipeline for that?
Of course. So, of course, we know that the Namibia University of Science and Technology has been on this ongoing transformation process. Of course, our act only became operational on November 15th in 2015. So that expansion process is obviously expected as so. So this renaming really accompanies NUST's broader commitment to continuously strengthen its academic environment. And for us, this broader commitment goes beyond just our sort of stage, our presence within the CBD or the Central Business District of Windhoek. It is reflected in our expansion throughout the other 4 regions that we are currently have a presence as a university. In the Hangwena region with our Nana campus, in Rietfontein in the with our Rietfontein campus in the Ochatonjupa region, but also our Ludwitz campus in the Karas region. So we foresee but more of expansion and really reflect that whatever that we are seeing in Windhoek is also reflected in the in the region where we are at. I must also mention at this point that this year the university integrated business strategic plan comes to an end, and for the entire year that our team has been busy working on a new plan that is really thinking about further than what we have been able to achieve in the last 10 years, thinking of infrastructure expansion and being able to accommodate as many students as possible, but also offering high quality tertiary education in science, technology, and innovation, yes.
Absolutely. Very, very important indeed. Thank you so much, Ms. Gervasius, for being here this evening. Of course, we wish you all the best. And it's the first time I'm saying this, but happy 10th year anniversary for the Namibian University of Science and Technology. And of course, wish you all the best for the renaming.
Thank you very much, John, and thanks for having us.
Absolute pleasure. Ms. Nashilongo Gervasius, Acting Director of Corporate Engagement and Internationalization at the Namibia University of Science and Technology, speaking to us, of course, about the renaming of its library to